Shalom, shalom, shalom. I hope everybody's doing well today. Total Rabbah for tuning in with To Be Better with Yah, a platform where the conversation about our walk with the Most High Yah and our love for the High Priest, Yahweh HaMashiach, for he opened the door for us to return to the kingdom. Today's video is about discernment. It is a gift given to us from Yah. It is strong in some of us, weaker in others, and others don't have it at all. Today, some people will call it intuition or insight, but let's dig into it a little bit more. Now, the gift of discernment is best emphasized in the life of Yahweh HaMashiach. He was able to discern the thoughts and hearts of those who he encountered, like in Matthew 12:25 and John 6. The gift of discernment allows one to see beyond words and in order to uncover hidden motivations and intent, like in Proverbs 16:9. Because discernment is a gift from Yah, it is always subject to the written revelation of Yahweh, the word of Yah, which shows us that we have to continue in our study. We have to ensure that we're getting the word within us every day. Not just reading it, not just going through the motions, but walking it on a daily basis. Now, let's look at discernment from a scriptural standpoint. Like discernment is the act of discerning, also the power of faculty of the mind. Everything deals with the mind, the state of the mind, by which it distinguishes one thing from another as truth from falsehood, virtue from vice, acuteness of judgment, power of perceiving differences of things or ideas and their relations and tendencies. The errors of youth often proceed from the want of discernment. Now, what I want to break down is that discernment in Scripture is used in several different ways. And it is not mentioned the same every time you read it, because it's equipped to do different things depending on the situation that you're in or the tasking that the Most High Yah sends you in. For example, we have the Hebrew word of nakar. H5234, if you want to look it up through the Hebrew lexicon. It's a term used to scrutinize, really meaning to look intently at something. This was something that was used in Ezra 3:13, so that the people could not discern the noise of the shout of joy from the noise of the weeping of the people. For the people shouted with a loud shout, and the noise were heard afar off. So in this context here, they couldn't determine joy or sadness. This is something that they would have to look intently at, to scrutinize, to figure out, is this shouting of joy, is this shouting of weeping, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? So that's one example. Another example would be the word Shama, which is HA085. Don't get it mixed up with Shema, but it's Shama. This means to hear intellectually, right? This is where we're really paying attention. This is the obedience. This is the causatively, attentively to look at something carefully. This is something that it occurred, like, say, in Scripture, it appeared like in 1,158 times, right? And it's also pointed out more in Kings 1 Kings 3:11, where it says, "And Elohim said unto him, Because you have asked this thing, and have not asked for yourself long life, neither have asked riches for yourself, nor have asked the life of your enemies, but have asked for yourself understanding to discern judgment." This is where the Solomon, the son of David, was praying to the Most High Yah. He didn't pray for he didn't pray for riches, wealth, so on and so on. He asked for wisdom, so that he'll be able to lead correctly, so that he'll be able to discern, judge the people correctly that he is about to rule. All right. There's another word named, it's pronounced as Yada, H3045. This is the word for discernment. It means to know. Properly to ascertain by seeing. It's to know by seeing, using a great variety of senses. All right. Observation, so on and so on, so that you have to understand what is present in front of you. What are the things that you're seeing in front of you, whether it's people, whether it's getting a quick brain fart, but whether it's people, whether it's intelligent sources or false videos and stuff like that, you have to be able to know by seeing, right? So this was an example that was given in Ezekiel 44:23. "And they shall teach my people the difference between the holy and profane, and cause them to discern between unclean and the clean." So, like in this situation here, you might come up on somebody that might appear to be righteous, but what's within them is fully unclean. They're profane. So we have to be able to discern it. Some people are good at putting up a disguise, where if you're weak at discerning, you'll be tricked quickly. Just like the devil will dress up as an angel of light. With discernment given unto you by the Most High Yah, you'll be able to know by seeing that this is an unclean vessel. All right. Another one would be Beni. All right. This is H995. Understand and consider. This means to understand and consider, to separate mentally. Now, this is something where your mind have to be clear. It have to be clear so that you can sense when something is of cunning. All right. You can sense when something is direct. You can feel a difference in something that is not right versus something that's good. You can understand whether somebody truly have intelligence. You have an understanding in teaching. The mindset is a lot different. So an example of that would be in Job 6:30, where he says, "Is there iniquity in my tongue? Cannot my taste discern perverse things?" Now there's another one in there as well. It's pronounced as Ra'ah, H7200. This is the ability to see, the ability to perceive, or have a vision. All right. So an example of that is given in Malachi 3:18. "Then shall you return and discern between the righteous and the wicked, between him that serves Elohim and him that serves him not. And you've read in the New Testament where Hamashiach several times over has perceived what the Pharisees were trying to do unto him. All right. Now, there are a few things that can get in the way of discernment. For example, pride, ambition, lust, and a weakened spirit, just to name a few. You know what I'm saying? Now, when we strengthen our walk with Yahweh, He can send to us His righteous children the gift of discernment. All right. We have to remember that it starts with us. Here are some scriptures you can read to strengthen your faith as we build a strong relationship with the Messiah, Yahushua HaMashiach, and the Most High Yah. All right. So take a look at 1 Corinthians 2, 14 through 16. But the natural man receives not the things of the Ruach Elohim, for they are foolishness unto him, neither can he know them, because they are spiritually discerned. But he that is spiritual judges all things, yet he himself is judged of no man. For who has known the mind of Yahweh, that he may instruct him? But we have the mind of Mashiach. Strong one right there. Also, with that verse there, when we're walking spiritually, we're walking strong with the Most High Yah, especially at 1 Corinthians 2:15. But he that spiritually judge all things, yet he himself is judged of no man. Don't sit out here and believe that nobody who's walking this walk can't be judged, because they can be judged. They can be corrected. And you have to be able to discern when the Most High is calling you to correct someone. To know when somebody is talking foolery and they're leading a congregation, and we discern that there's something that's not right, and we find that they're breaking the law or leading the people the wrong way, it's our job to send that correction to them. They might not want to listen, but that's in Torah, all right? Or we can look at John 16:13, howbeit when he, the Ruach emit, is come, he will guide you into all truth, for he shall not speak of himself, but whatsoever he shall hear, that shall he speak, and will show you things to come. Or you can go to 2 Timothy 2:7. Consider what I say, and Yahweh give you understanding in all things. 1 John 4:1. Beloved, believe not every Ruach, but try the Ruach whether they are of Elohim, because many false prophets are gone out into the world. 1 John 4 through 6. Let me correct myself. 1 John 4, 5 through 6. Where it says, you are of Elohim, little children, and have overcome them, because greater is he that is in you, than he that is in the world. They are of the world, therefore speak they of the world, and the world hears them. We are of Elohim. He that knows Elohim hears us. He that is not of Elohim hears not us. Hereby know the Ruach emit and the Ruach of error. It is very important for us to be able to discern when the enemy comes around us, because the enemy will always attempt to take you off that narrow path that you chose to walk on with the Most High Yah. The enemy will come in many disguises. They will act as your best friend. Sometimes they will the one that you're with. Sometimes they will appear at your job, your business. Some will be in the pulpit, some will be in the congregation. Some will be out there when you're trying to preach the truth, will be out there to pull people away so that they can continue to feed them a lie. But we have to increase our walk with the Most High Yah so that we can strengthen our faith, which will strengthen the discernment, the gift of discernment that he can give us, so that we can walk strongly and not be fooled by the world, not be fooled by Hasatan, and we'll be able to walk in sync. Walk strong, Yasharel. Walk strong.